Hey everyone, and welcome to yet another cast from the ESL Open 91. In the bottom right, welcome to the main stage, Liquid Mana. In the top left, our Red Terran Gumiho. Gumiho is favored here, 70-30, but we've seen some upsets in this tournament so far. And I think it's going to be a solid PVT. The oppressed Terran people right now going. And I can't believe he didn't call it a Terran versus Protoss. No, it's Protoss versus Terran. I just misgendered myself. I do that sometimes. Force of habit. Shame. I'm gonna cancel myself. Anyway, Mana sends out a probe. And we're off to a very standard start for both players. So I expect some standard-ass normal games from the two, but we're going to be looking for what makes these games special. So we're going to be searching hard for the uniqueness contained within. Mana reaches the main, begins the probe harass. And it's about as efficient as you can want. Ooh, the orange. Gumiho doesn't pull the SCV off the barracks. He will be able to finish it. Probe microing around, trying to regen some shields so it can get back into the fight. Here we go. Oh, shield heal has been stopped. Probe thinks about attacking it. Isn't quite going to go for it. Oh no! The attack didn't go off, and Gumiho has lost the micro war. No delay, other than what we've seen so far on the second command center. Just the lift and the replace from the block. Mana. Ooh, he's being super sus with this probe. What's it gonna be? It's a proxy. Just as the Cyber Core finishes up as well, so I doubt it's gonna be a gateway. That being produced at home. Will it be a Robo? Will it be a Stargate? Probably a Stargate. Could be a Twilight. It is going to be a Stargate. This is probably going to be an Oracle harass. I would leave the room open for Void Ray play, but given that this is Romanticide, that's kind of uncommon. It's really hard to get your probes up here to drop the shield batteries undetected, and you can see why. So it's going to be a quick Oracle strike, I do believe. Would be very surprised to see a Void Ray. Well, leaves home. He doesn't. He just kind of goes on his front porch, looks out at the lawn, then goes back up, watches the kids get on the school, goes back in his house. Will be an Oracle strike indeed from Mana. One probe. Two probes. Okay, I mean, it's decent. What are you gonna say about that, right? It's two probes. Almost got a third. Not quite. Took no damage on the Oracle. Can't complain. Stargate producing a second Oracle to back up the first. Potentially deal exponentially more damage. Cyclone has found Oracle number one. It's gonna splash a Revelation before leaving. Intercept Oracle number two, and, well, drop on the proxy. So, this is not the greatest Oracle play from Mana. Gumiho shutting this down right quick. Very effective hold from Gumiho. Robo facility on the low ground. Double shield battery going up for Mana. Banshee coming out for Gumiho. Cloak starting up. Third command center under construction. Mana dropping the Twilight Council, but pretty far behind in tech at this point in time. Gumiho launching one heck of a counterattack. Very good chance he shuts down this third. There's barely any defend for Mana. Robotic facility just finished. He's going for the Robo Bay, but there's no Colossi coming out anytime soon for a blue Protoss player. Gumiho deploys the tanks. He digs in. Baja Blast Dispenser turns on, and the fight begins. Depth's definitely finding more value than they otherwise would without the shield battery overcharge, but do have to abandon their position. I think maybe a little early, but no, they escape their lives. Okay, they close back in, but the only reason they're able to do that is because Gumiho's gone in the main with a drop. Shield battery's holding on strong. The Oracle comes in for a fight and will actually turn the tide of battle in Mana's favor. Mana is holding. He's taking economic damage here for sure. But he'll save the Nexus. It's very unlikely this Nexus is going to die to 2 Marines in a tank. Okay, yeah. He holds the Nexus, phasing. Gumiho dropping in the natural. 13 probe kills, Stalker down. And the Marines are finally cleaned up. Gumiho has a fresh wave of troops ready to go at a moment's notice. But Mana traded relatively efficiently, and even army supplies will even up for now, but Gumiho taking the economic lead, and that will eventually translate into upgrades in military. So looks like Mana able to kill off 3 SCPs with the Orc, but is facing the double Banshee play of Gumiho. And Gumiho is ready to even that worker kill count right up. Gaining even more monetary advantage. Gumiho now had 6 workers in addition to mules. The longer this game drags on in this state, the worse it will be for Mana. What kind of a play can he make? Army supplies are even. Gumiho's sitting strong. Let's take a look at the upgrades. Well, okay. So +1 stim, combat shields, marauder slow, and armor are still all on the way. So maybe Mana could hit. If he gets out this second Colossi and moves across the map, Gumiho doesn't have stim. Maybe there's a chance, but there's also 5 tanks out. So, you know, it would still be a dicey proposition. Armory drop for Gumiho. Like Mana will not be attacking. Nothing to indicate that he will. Here's extended thermal lance that creates another power spike he could utilize to attack, but there's just no real presence out on the map at all for Mana. Not even scouting, and a Banshee comes in to wreck his day, killing off the sentry. Even more probes are gonna die. Ay, ay, ay. 3 more probes dead, in addition to the sentry. Gumiho, with his initial 2 Banshees, still marauding. This Banshee taking all the gold, taking all the XP from the probe kills. This one's at 0. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, Mana does not have enough to take a 4th base. Gumiho's superior economy, as you can see, kicking off in a big way. 40 army supply lead and a strong army supply now. Stim's about to finish. Marauder slow, 1-1, all in the bag. And that means Mana's in trouble. He missed his window to get back into this game. It will be very, 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 very difficult. And it will rely on disruptors that, well, don't exist right now. Oh. Okay, kill Steel Banshee finally loses his life, and just as it does, you know, we get one on the Banshee that was being cucked, basically. Shadow Stride starting up for Mana. Blink about to finish for a blue toss. DTs are like, excuse me, don't mind me, coming through. Did you feel something, Jim Bob? Nah, Thornton. Couldn't be. Okay. DTs reach the mineral line and Mana strikes back. However, I'm afraid Gumiho is just actually going to be able to achieve the win condition of StarCraft, which is, you know, killing all the buildings. And I think Mana realizes that too. Gumiho takes game number 1. Okay, Gumiho up 1-0 in the series, and you can't sleep on the Banshee play. I think the Banshees did a lot for Gumiho in game number 1. As my sneeze would indicate. Yeah, no, they did a lot for Gumiho in game number 1. And I think if he keeps up that play, he's going to be fine against Mana, maybe claiming an easy 2-0 victory. Gumiho looks to be Reaper expanding. Mana opening gateway, nestled close, safe and comfortable next to his main. Mana, I think a big moment for him was his Oracle play utterly failing, and that, well, like, you know, not living up to expectations, and then the double Oracle play just totally getting murked, just absolutely nothing happening from it. Mana is going to take a second Nexus. No probe harass this time, no scouting behind from Mana. That means Gumiho should be able to get his second command without a hitch. Out goes the SCV scout. Ooh, it's a Marine opener. Okay. Taken a little bit aback by that. Directly in reactor, so it's going to be more and more and more Marines taking the field for Gumiho. Mana finishing up the cyber core. Twilight Council drops. Depth. Shading forward from. We're ready to finally start this game in earnest. Mana. Hacking. Initial adept up with his Docker. Oh, going down at the front. Okay. This is painting a picture of a 2-base play for me. Out from Twilight Council. The tech yet. Ah, that's because there's no tech coming out from our Twilight Council. It's going to be a Dark Shrine. Very nice from Liquid Mana. Gumiho, 5 Marine hit squad, is just going to hurt himself by making this attack. I guess he'll see the prism come out, maybe? Oh, okay. Loses the fight for the Zelnaga. Pull back the other form. Nestles them in close next to the second command center. No scouting. Gumiho just doesn't know. He doesn't know what he doesn't know. Cyclone grabs the other Xel'Naga. And it will briefly see the Prism, so this was totally worth it, and it gets a lock on. Gumiho is going to try to drop to shut down the Prism. It's not going to work. The Prism will be in dead space before the medevac can do so. I mean, it tries to spot for the Cyclone, and now it's going for the interception in the main. DTs start warping in, and they will finish warping in before the Marines can DPS down the Prism. The Marines begin to lose their lives. The scan is expiring, and the DTs are saved with some dank micro into the Prism. Oh my god. SCV after SCV falls. There's no scan left for Gumiho. How much on the timer? There it is. The scan is here. Down it goes. ET finally evaporates, but not before 14 SCVs fall. Mana, a very strong play, going into Blink. Gumiho is upset. He's angry. He's loaded the tanks into the medevac, and he's like, you know what? You don't get a third. I'm ending this right here and now. But Mana hitting in the natural with an Adept, meaning that, well, Gumiho can't mine off his natural. He's just shooting the NG Bay for kicks and giggles. Doesn't want his Adept to get bored. DT's holding the front, meaning Gumiho on a shattered economy is going to have to spend even more orbital energy on scans. He is so all in at this point. Oh my god, both tanks taken down. The only anchor left for this army is the Cyclone. It does have some SCVs along to repair. Mana with plenty of money in the bank to keep reinforcing. Stalkers closing in on this already wounded medevac. Viking land to help in the fight, but one of them goes down in a TKO against one of the Stalkers. Gumiho tearing through the wall. But Mana has so much. He still has the third. He still has units. He has more shield batteries finishing. Gumiho's trickling reinforcements forward, but he doesn't know about the Stalker Death Squad angling in from behind. Bunkers going up for Gumiho. He knows how all in he is, but he's still producing SCVs at home. He's trying not to be all in, getting a Liberator. In comes the Stalkers from the back. The tank has melted. The bunker holding strong for now, but the SCV count has been dramatically lowered here. Down goes the missile turret. The bunker falls. 2 fresh bunkers at the front, but there's no Marines left to load into them. In the bottom left, he's put up quite the fight. It's Mana. Top right, Gumiho. In for maybe a little bit more of a battle than he'd expected. Again, Gumiho favored 70-30 against Mana. Oh, he's mad about the DTs. Bro, is it going to be a proxy? I feel a proxy coming on. I think Gumiho is going to play very aggressively this game. I have a feel. This SCV, it's so sus. This is so sus. There it is. Proxy racks dropped by Gumiho. But it's just going to be for an advanced Reaper, it looks like. Binary going down at home. And everything else should be normal for Gumiho. Mana sending out a scouting probe. See what sites there are to see the base of Gumiho, not throwing down a dud barracks at home, so Mana's suspicions are going to be raised. He's going to see 2 gas, no barracks in the wall. We might see a proxy factory come out. I think it's entirely possible. Reaper starts production. Mana getting a proxy pylon. Okay, this is going to be a weird game. Factory is going to be proxied for Gumiho. Oh boy. This is a proxy Stargate, right? Is he going to Void Ray Gumiho because he knows Gumiho proxy? Maybe. It's a proxy Stargate. Oh my god. Tech Lab on the racks. Shades onto the first Reaper, and it will get taken out very quickly. It's going to be a Hellion Marauder play. Follow-up from Gumiho. Mana Stargate has finished the proxy shield batteries thrown down. There's nothing to defend at home. If only the Terran had recall. Gumiho finds the proxy. He doesn't have units to kill it with, though. He's going Hellion Marauder. Oh, neither of these units shoot up. SCV bravely attacks the pylon, but will die to the first Void Ray. The pylon block is real on the natural, and I'm sure more shield batteries are going to go up here. Gumiho defending at home with missile turrets. This is so strange. Okay, so this engagement, pretty brutal on the ramp. Mana pulling a calculated amount of pros, but did he calculate correctly? In the meantime, he's going after Gumiho's main command center, killing off SCVs as they move into range. This looks like a hold position Void Ray. Mana winning the battle on the ramp, at least initially, but wait, Hellion gets in the main. Ooh, takes a big tase from the probes. 6 probes have fallen, but so have 5 SCVs. Gumiho in the economic lead. Marauders have closed in on the main mineral line of Mana. Recall is still an option here. Another Void Ray is about to pop. Oh wait, but Hellions enter the mineral line once more, even though a Void Ray was taken home. Mana had this game in the bag. Okay, alright. He might still have it in the bag. The Viking goes down before the SCVs decide to repair it. It's very cruel of them. Gumiho is trickling Hellions out still. Trickling Marauders. Okay, he's finally cut production, moved into Widow Mines. The Void Rays have done it. The Void Rays have won. I don't think there's anything Gumiho can do at this point. He can't pull SCVs out of his main or they'll insta-die to the Void Rays. The Viking is going to poke away. Gumiho's a very skilled player. If there's anyone can do it, it's him. Wait, no, he's going to try to sneak Widow Mines into the main. Oh my god. Well, it looks like Widow Mine number 1 wasn't too successful, only getting 1 kill. And there we have it. Gumiho calls GG. As Mana enters the mineral line and cleans up. GG, well played.